inside will be Lee Miller in the number 77. Tyler Bushey, the X15, and Stephen Gilmore's number 6 will make up row number 2. Row number 3, that'll be the 3 of Rick Dusckas on the inside. Outside him will be Ryan Shanahan in the number 32. Mike Durham's number 4 and Sean Kirby's 3K make up your 4th row. Row number 5, that'll be Mike White, the 1X to the inside, and outside will be Aaron Page in the number 5. Mark Webb, the 36C, and Will Gates, the number 83, are in row number 6. Row number 7, that'll be Ryan Gates, and the the 14 of Sid Harmer Jr., and I don't see Harmer out on the Speedway.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Well, one car rolling to a stop on the top, or just exiting turn number 2 over on the backstretch, so we will remain under yellow. That is the number 5 of Aaron Page, who rolled to a stop off turn number 2. Week, never disappoint.
Let me get this going. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
They'll work down into turn number 3 and 4. Green flag is in the air. They work down into turn number 1 and 2. A bunch of cars getting together right in the middle of the speedway. One car slow to the outside as they exit turn number 2, go down the backstretch. Looks like the 6 of Stephen Gilmore is slow over in turn number 2, and that's going to bring the caution out. Down to turn number 3 and 4. Mike LeClaire looks him over. Green flag is in the air. Down to turn number 1 and 2. 3 wide middle of the field as they go off turn number 2 on lap number 1. Tim Bailey down the backstretch steps out to an early lead. Lee Miller is going to chase him down into turn number 1 and 2. A couple of cars getting together. One car going around. That is Rick Dusckas got twisted around in the number 3 machine. He's facing the wrong direction, and caution is out on the speedway. Tyler Bushey holding on to that 3rd spot to the inside. Ryan Shanahan outside him in the number 32. Then it's Stephen Gilmore to the inside of row number 3. Outside him would be Sid Harmer Jr. as we get ready to go back at it. Over in turn number 3 and 4. Green flag is in the air. Down to turn number 1 and 2, Ryan Shanahan looks to the inside of the racetrack. He'll work underneath Lee Miller, but then on the outside, here comes Sid Harmer Jr. down the backstretch. In the number 14 are 3 cars front of the field. Down to turn number 3 and 4. Sid Harmer Jr. comes through the middle. He's going to be the leader down the front stretch. Sid Harmer Jr. just drove to the bottom, came right through the middle, and took the lead off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Lee Miller is going to settle back in that number 2 spot. Here comes Ryan Shanahan, the number 32. He'll work underneath Miller as they swing into turn number 3. This time, battle for the number 2 spot. They almost get together as Shanahan went up the hill. Problems on the front end of the 32 ride. He drove up the hill, had to slow down just a little bit. He's going to sag back a couple of spots now. He'll settle back about 2 car lengths from number 77 of Lee Miller down the backstretch as they'll head to turn number 3 this time. Chasing him will be Tyler Bushey into turn number 3 and 4. As they swing off turn number 4 this time, that lineup's going to stay the same. First 5 cars down the front stretch. Then it's Sean Kirby followed by Stephen Gilmore. Number 7 of Tim Bailey dropping back through the field. Mike Durham's going to work outside him over in turn number 2. Rick Dusckas right back into the mix again as they work out turn number 2 down the backstretch. Then it's Mike White in the number 1X machine, followed by Mark Webb in the number 36C. Sid Harmer opening up a lead now down to turn number 1 and 2. He'll take the field off turn number 2 down the backstretch. He will go about 8 car lengths out in front of Lee Miller's number 77. Then it's the 32 of Ryan Shanahan. Good battle for the number 2 spot. Miller has it. Ryan Shanahan wants it. Shanahan goes through the bottom, but the car drives right up the hill. And turn number 4, a little bit of a push on the number 32, and that's going to open up the door to the inside for the number 15 of Tyler Bushey. The X15 slides to the inside of Ryan Shanahan. Shanahan right back to the outside as they go down the backstretch. Mike White right there watching this battle in front of him. He'll go a groove higher over in turn number 3 and 4. They'll come out turn number 4 this time. Miller goes up the hill, open the door to the inside. Shanahan able to slide a nose alongside. Bushey goes to the outside. They're 3 wide for a second as they go to turn number 2. They'll work out turn number 2 down the backstretch. Miller can hold on to that number 2 spot. They're 3 wide for the 3rd spot. Down to turn number 3 and 4. Trying to hold on to it is the number 32 of Ryan Shanahan as they come off turn number 4 down the. He's got Sean Kirby all over the inside as they head down into turn number 2, off turn number 2 this time. Kirby's going to take over the 4th spot as he'll get in front of Tyler Bushey down into turn number 3 and 4. They work off turn number 4 this time. It will be Lee Miller continuing to hold that number 2 spot. Shanahan goes up the hill. Tyler Bushey got way out of shape. That allowed the number 3K of Sean Kirby to slide underneath him. Kirby now puts the nose to the inside of the Ryan Shanahan. Number 32 can't get there. Shanahan holds on to the 3rd spot behind the 77 of Lee Miller. Miller 2nd, 3rd is Shanahan. 4th is the 3K of Sean Kirby as they come racing down the front stretch. Stephen Gilmore now gets inside of Tyler Bushey, and we got 3 cars continuing to battle for the number 2 spot as they work out turn number 2 down the backstretch. It continues to be Lee Miller chasing the number 14R of Sid Harmer Jr., and then it is the number 32 of Ryan Shanahan, the 3K of Sean Kirby. Kirby comes up, runs right into the side of the 32 of Ryan Shanahan, and now the nose damage down the front of the 3K of Sean Kirby. Then he's going to get tangled with Bushey, and they both go off the top of the racetrack. Bushey keeps going, but Sean Kirby's going to roll to a stop right in the middle of turn number 2, facing the outside of the Speedway. Caution is going to wave 12 laps in to this 20-lap feature. Down to turn number 3 and 4, Mike LeClaire will look over the field. We get ready to turn the ponies loose one more time. Green flag is in the air. Sid Harmer Jr. down to turn number 2 immediately opens up about a 5-car lead, and we got debris right here on the front stretch. So the yellow flag is going to have to come out again.
Stay high on the front straightaway. We got a hood in the middle of the track.
19 season. He's visited Victory Lane a few times already this season. He'll bring him off turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. Sid Harmer off turn number 2, takes him down the backstretch. Lee Miller's going to settle in the number 2 spot, followed by the number 3 of Rick Dusckas. The number 1 of Mike White chases them into turn number 3 and 4. Dusckas comes down to the bottom of the Speedway as they work out turn number 4. Gilmore jumping up into that 3rd spot right in front of Mike White. Then it's the number 3 of Rick Dusckas, Sean Kirby, trying to slide a nose underneath Mike Durham's number 4 over in turn number 2 down the backstretch, followed by the 32 of Ryan Shanahan. They'll head into turn number 3 and 4 back up front. It is the number 14R of Sid Harmer Jr. about 5-car length. Now he's stretching off turn number 4 down to turn number 1 and 2. It's about an 8-car length advantage right now for Sid Harmer Jr. as he'll exit turn number 2 down the backstretch. Lee Miller went to the top. Nobody can take advantage. Mike LeClaire is going to wave at the field this time as they work off turn number 4. 5 fingers up, 5 more laps to go as Mike White has charged up into the number 3 spot. White sets his sights on the inside of Lee Miller. They go to turn number 2. Miller goes way up to the top of the racetrack. Mike White comes down to the inside. Drag race down the backstretch. Side, they will go into turn number 3 and 4, and Mike White trying to take the number 2 spot away. He'll get underneath Lee Miller in the number 77. Sean Kirby also coming to the inside off turn number 4. Mike White has it, and now Sean Kirby trying to take the 4 spot away from Lee Miller. He's got Steve Gilmore right on his back bumper. Rick Dusckas right there with him as well. This is the battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Down into turn number 3 and 4, and there's 5 cars battling for spot number 2, 3, and 4 as they work off turn number 4, come racing down the front stretch. Right now, Sid Harmer has stretched that advantage. He has gone out in front of the field as he'll head down the backstretch all by his lonesome into turn number 3 and 4. He'll bring him out turn before parallel flags. He's going to be out 1 more mile to go for Sid Harmer Jr. in that 14R. The battle for the number 2 spot continues to be Mike White holding on to it with the number 3K of Sean Kirby all over his back bumper. Kirby wags the tail on the dog and backs off by about 2 car lengths on Mike White as White's able to pull away. White flag will be coming out. That lineup's going to stay the same as they swing off the north end of the Speedway down the front stretch. It continues to be Sid Harmer Jr., Mike White, number 2 position, followed by Kirby, Lee Miller's number 7, Stephen Gilmore, number 3, Dusckas, the 32 of Ryan Shanahan, the 15H, the checker flag coming out. B, the number 14 of Sid Harmer Jr. is going to score the win. He'll be followed by the number 1 of Mike White. Sean Kirby's going to finish 3rd. 4th will be Tyler Bushey. The 5th spot will belong to the Rick Dusckas number 3.